Hey, Brandon. Good evening, everyone. So if you're signed on right now, it's a little bit later than normal, but decided to go on live for just a little bit. Today, we're having watermelon. Nice, bright, juicy red watermelon. Of course, you guys can guess who cut all of this watermelon actually yesterday. So we're going to dig right into it, winding down, almost time for bed. But I was craving something sweet, so that's what we're having. Courtney, hi. Junyup, hi. John, no salt. I know that's like the Vietnamese way, but I don't feel like putting salt on it. Actually, do we have Tajin? Tajin would be good right now, but I don't know if I should get up to get it or if we even have it. What do you guys think? How about I eat a few bites to start out with, and then we'll grab the Tajin if we need it. Elda, M. Shafiq, Stephanie, Rush Girl, sorry. How are you guys? So we tasted these yesterday. It was pretty sweet. I actually just woke Mark up from a nap. He was beat today. So I don't know if he jumped in the shower or not. So I showered first, and then he was sleeping right here. He just got up. I love watermelon too, Jenna. Lemon and salt. I don't know if it's just me, but when you cut watermelon and then you stick it in the fridge, I feel like it makes it sweeter. I don't know if that's just an actual thing or not, but when you eat watermelon cold, it's better, I feel like. Well, obviously, but it tastes sweeter. Show us how he cuts a watermelon next time. We'll do. This was yesterday, so we didn't really plan ahead. Hi, Elena. You guys make sure you also thumbs up this video. I'll hang out with you guys for a little bit. I know someone, I think Kit Kat Girl said I'm up late, which is kind of true, but I usually go to bed around midnight or 1. Yeah, it looks like a lot of you guys like it with salt. I grew up only eating it with salt. So when I finally have the option not to have it with salt, I also enjoyed it quite a bit too. So when is the next mukbang video? I haven't thought that far ahead. We should be filming something this weekend, but we don't even know what we're going to be doing yet. And probably have to do something kind of big next week, because next week, maybe not next week, but in about 10 days, it'll be 2 years since we started. So we kind of want to do something big for that. I don't know if we'll do a giveaway, a giant seafood boil, going out somewhere and filming it. We'll see. Yeah. For the most part, I've been trying to, get to work around the same time. The big thing that's changed is now that I leave later, I take Hedu out. So it really also depends on how fast he goes. So some mornings he's like, boom, bang, I'm going to go pee here. I'm going to go poop here. And then there's other mornings where it's like, I'm going to choose the perfect spot. And a lot of you guys who have pets might be able to relate. You work around their schedule. Yeah, this watermelon's fantastic. Mark is in the bedroom. I haven't decided or determined if he just plopped down on the bed because he's so exhausted or if he actually took a shower. I can't hear anything because the air conditioning's on, so if we get to what? If we get to 15 likes, I'll go grab a little bit of salt or Tajin. Come to think of it, I've never seen anyone cut watermelon like that. Leave it up to Mark to invent something new and different, right? Yeah, yesterday we came home back from my parents after we filmed the pho mukbang, and I was just like, oh, I really want watermelon. So we actually had like a nice, decent sized bowl yesterday, and then there's 2 Tupperwares of this left in the fridge. But I went to happy hour earlier and I had watermelon margarita. I guess I'm just craving watermelon right now. I think I can easily just eat all of this in one sitting. I probably shouldn't, but Mark cuts it so nicely in bite size too. Yeah. I always joke to Mark because I see it in Korean dramas, but like growing up, even when I went to like a Korean friend's house, they would always have like perfectly fresh cut fruit sitting in the fridge. So if you ate dinner with the family, someone brings out the fruit. If you, I don't know, swam in the pool and came back home, someone bring out the fruit. Like there was just always fresh fruit available. So I feel like I'm living my dream now because I have fresh fruit just ready at my disposal. Did you guys all have a nice day? I'm like totally off. Today I thought it was Monday, but it's Tuesday. And then tomorrow I thought it was Thursday. I don't know what's going on. All right, I'm going to portion this out. So if we get to 15 likes, I will go rummage and get the Tajin because I want to say more recently, that's when I've really enjoyed it. There's this place that we go to pretty frequently, and there's a stand on our way there that serves all of that fresh fruit. There's always like pineapple, there's mango, coconut, watermelon, cucumber, and like there's a white one that I think's jicama, but I'm not sure. And so that's the thing, and then they put the lime juice and then the tahini, and then they shake it up or whatever, and just start eating that and go to town. It's so good, especially on a hot summer day. But I wanted to hang out just for a little bit. Was it last night? I think last night I rewatched the live video that we recorded on Friday where it started out pretty rowdy and then it got all calm near the end. And so I think that's what I'm trying to channel right now is this calmness. it was pretty funny watching it back because I was like, okay, yeah, I'm not 100% myself, but I was really feeling the low voice, soft voice thing. It was pretty fun. Hopefully, it's not amping any of you guys up right now because that's not the point. I think that's why I even called the video winding down. Kit Kat Girl Tajin. If I had to guess, it's like salt with chili powder mixed into it. I could be totally wrong, but since we're at 15 likes, I'm gonna go grab it real quick. So no one leaves. If someone comes in the room and says, "Hey, what's going on?" Just say, "I'm going to grab the teen." So I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. So this is what the teen looks like. You guys see that? Mm-hmm. And let's see what's ingredients: chili peppers, sea salt, dehydrated lime juice, silicon dioxide, parentheses to prevent caking. I mean, I guess I appreciate that they even said what the silicon dioxide is for. They could have just easily left it there, but I guess it makes sense. You guys hear that? So yeah, so you could just put a little bit on. So I'm just gonna put some on just half because I have no idea. Am I even putting a lot? There we go. Let's see. Samantha, hey. Want to drop by and say hey. Hope you're all having fun out in Palm Springs right now. Awesome. I am like itching to go back to Palm Springs ever since our bachelor party. Yeah, so sparklet, you could just put on fruit. I've seen it used in some drinks, like cocktails is pretty good. You can get it pretty much, well, if you're in California, you can pretty much get it anywhere. There's no shortage of it out here. Ooh, yeah. There's that. Ooh, it's not spicy. It's just there's a tang from the, what is it? Lime juice? Yeah, the lime juice really gives it a nice kick. Yeah, you can get your teen online. Justin, hey, what's up? I'm not big on spicy. Yeah, it's definitely not spicy. It's just, I don't know. Like, so the watermelon already is sweet and delicious, but this kind of makes sure all your taste buds are activated, if that makes sense. I mean, sparklet, I guess I'm not going to answer your question right, but it gives it a sour and sweet. So the sourness comes from the lime, but then because it's so sour, it makes the watermelon sweet. So it does both. I thought I was only going to do it on half, but it's good enough to do on all of them now. Felicia Jacksib, hi, how are you? Felicia, are you new to this channel? I'm sorry if you aren't, but your name isn't ringing a bell right now. Oh yeah, Kit Kat Girl, I would say just try it. You can definitely handle it. It's not spicy at all, actually. Well, Felicia, welcome to your favorite food and how did you find us? And everyone give Felicia a nice warm welcome. Tajin, Tajin. Junior, you need to try it. I will be so happy if one of you guys try it and then report back because I just want to know what you guys think. Like I said, I wasn't really big on it when I first had it, but now I'm feeling it. It's pretty good. Kit Kat girl, James, I think I'm worse than you on the spice scale. Oh my gosh. So over was on Saturday, every year at the fair, we get these bacon wrapped jalapeno poppers. Super simple jalapeno, cream cheese, bacon. We put it on the barbecue. We order 2 of them for like, I don't know, $8 to $10. This year, it was so spicy. It was ridiculously spicy. It was so spicy, in fact, I didn't even finish it. And you know me, like I'm not gonna waste my food, but that one I could not get through it. I felt so defeated. Um, Mark, I was worried because Mark, as he was eating, because he ate it first, the first thing he said is, "Ooh, this is pretty spicy." And he's my like gauge of like if I can handle or not. So if he's already saying it's spicy, I know for me it's gonna be death. It's not gonna be pretty. And you guys have seen me on some of our videos where if I eat something spicy, it looks like I just ran a marathon or someone just did the ice bucket challenge on me. Like I'm just drenched. And it was, I mean, people were laughing at me, of course, because I was uncomfortable and didn't look that great. But man, those jalapenos did a number on me. I just wish they could find a way to make them less spicy. But a lot of people out there can eat spicy, so I'm sure it didn't even phase them. But in my defense, 4 of us ate it and 3 of us didn't finish it. So that's pretty spicy, right? I'm pretty good I feel like I'm above average for spice. Even though you guys see me and you look like I always look like I'm struggling, I can handle it to a degree. Yes, Justin, I feel like I've had tahini used on like a rim for either a margarita or something like fruity, like you said. Tahini is life, especially on all those fruits. Is that a pickle? Pickle, watermelon, orange, lemon, coconut. I had to scroll over it. Wow, the peach icon today looks like a plum. The color is kind of off on my screen right now. But yeah, the cocktail, it sounds good on that. Stephanie, yes, Michelada, you're right. I don't know. I've been having an obsession with Bloody Marys lately. So I feel like if we do a drink bong soon, you guys will see Bloody Marys in the near future. Near future. Un pupino. I'm just going for it. It's really good. I feel like I'm not putting that much on because I'm just making sure each edge has it. I think if it was faced the other way, I think I would have gotten a little crazier on it. It's pepino in Tagalog too. The rim of a Bloody Mary. Yeah, like with Bloody Mary though, like if I make it, I kind of want to make sure I have something cool to garnish it with because I've seen, you've seen like the bacon, the celery, the 3 olives on a toothpick, but like I want to put like a little slider or I don't know, like a donut or something like that would make a statement. And I want to throw a party just making Bloody Marys. The only thing is like, yeah, not everyone likes Bloody Mary. I can imagine because back in the day, I didn't really care for it either. Hmm. Yeah, just that lime, it like hits the back part of your tongue. You guys will know what I'm talking about if you try it. At this rate, I should get sponsored, right? I'll leave it there. Stephanie, where do you buy your fruit? Where your saliva comes from, right? I think so. Like all the way in the back. Adding this made me very happy. So he's super tired today. So he's in bed. I've never heard of that term fruitarian, but that's funny. Does he have it overwhelmed with how much fruit you get when you buy it from there? So it's like, I think one time I bought a box of peaches and it was just like, it was too crazy. And then I ended up having to give away some to my neighbors. But it's really hard to buy. I feel like it's hard to buy produce there. Oh yeah, Sumi Nasai Mark, sweet dreams. Yeah, I think he's so tired he's not even watching the stream. Usually he does that. But I wanted to just come on and wind down with you guys for a little bit. I can't believe I ate the whole thing. This corner piece needs a little bit more tahini. Just a little bit, because it didn't get much earlier. Tiffany, hi. Just stick this off to the side here. I feel like some days I'm pretty good about making sure this area is clean, and then other days not so good. So today I think it was easier because all I was focusing on was the watermelon. Did you find an outfit for your birthday? That's exciting. When I clothes shop, I usually do it all at once. So it's very obvious when I've gone shopping. But I'm starting to think maybe I should do more of the like get a shirt here, get new shorts there, jeans there. It's like when I go shopping, it's like shopping spree. But I wait a few months before I do that each time. Unless there is an occasion like a birthday where if I hadn't gone shopping in a while, then I'll just buy like a new shirt. I hear footsteps. I think he woke up. Yeah, he just turned on the shower. I think it's exactly like school shopping, Stephanie. Back in the day, school shopping, my favorite things to buy, well, there were three things. It was the backpack, it was a new pair of shoes, and all of the school supplies. Like I just love just stocking up on all of that in like August. The crazy thing is, like, we went to Target the other day and the school stuff was already out. And I was like, didn't school just end? I've been enjoying, I mean, granted, my commute isn't crazy, but in general, like, there's been less traffic because school's been out. But I feel like school's getting out later and people are like, the kids have to go back sooner. And I don't know if that's just me, but back in the day, I was like, summer used to be so long and you didn't have social media or like cell phones. So like when you said goodbye in June, it was like goodbye. It was like maybe I'll see you in September, unless your family decides to just move and then you'll never see your friend again. But nowadays it's just like I feel like it's so hard to like miss out on what anyone's done because at your fingertips you can find out someone's doing something or what they're eating, what they're wearing, anything. So it's definitely different, I feel like now. Oh, clubbing. Yeah, I feel like summer just started. But then again, we're already halfway through July. I guess summer is one of the faster seasons. I don't know in terms of length of time if it's actually shorter than the others, but it does seem to go by fast. I did see a funny meme like not too long ago about um, how as a kid they need to train you to know that summer is not always going to be like this for the rest of your life. Summer as an adult is very different. You're still working while the sun is out and the weather's all nice. Everyone's at the beach or at an amusement park or whatever else they're doing in the summer. It's like, hi, Kayla. Dang, Reno must be the place to be having those weddings, right? We should have considered Reno, huh? You guys can see my, not that you haven't seen it before. This is my unmade hair. Poco, hi. Kayla's face is the big smiley. Maybe it's the same wedding. I would not be surprised by that. Yeah, you made it to a live show. I can't do well in the heat, so summer is the slowest season for me. Yeah. Eddie's in his bed just staring at me. Hi, Edu. Come here. No? Seriously, after college, time flies by fast, and Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas is just around the corner. It is, yeah. Poco, I just ate some watermelon with Tajin and just been chatting. It's been a mellow live video. I know for the most part, when you guys come on live, it's all like la la la, and Stephanie, sometimes I see when you post like how hot it is where you are, and I just feel for you. It just sounds not pleasant. Danny and Ray's wedding, just throwing it out there. You never know. You're right. You never know. Yeah. Oh, I'm fine. I think it's just because I'm trying to channel like being calm, but it's not even that hot right now. Today, I think my car said it was like 87, 90, but inside the house, we have a Nest, so it controls the temperature in here quite well. But thanks for your concern. Kayla has a new puppy. We're still trying to pick a name for him. Any suggestions? He's a Pomeranian, black and gray, super chubby. Oh, that's so cute. I don't know why. The first thing I thought of was Blay, because it's a combination of black and gray. But I don't know if that works out. Yeah, I'm so fortunate that we just came up with Hattie's name without much back and forth. I guess naming a pet is very hard. Not a big fan of heat. I live in Washington State for a reason. And it's still hot there, huh, Elda? Trying to be quiet. My roommate is sleeping. Well, then it must be nice that I'm not speaking too loud today. It's not the same wedding then. When I lived in Vegas, I was so glad we had AC. I don't know how you could survive in Vegas without AC. I would just end up being in the hotel, walking through the casinos until nighttime, I guess. Even nighttime is pretty hot sometimes. Elda, did you change the screen pic? Yeah. That's a pretty good name, Kayla said. Well, Kayla, why don't you come up with a few names and then you can come back here and ask everyone what they think. It was 103 here in Sacramento today. All the nurses were complaining how hot it was. Oof. How about Tristan for the dog name? Yes, it's so hot here. It's been in the high 80s. That's hot for us. Super hot in Sac today. You guys are making me curious about how hot it's going to be tomorrow. I think one thing I hate about it is like for work, I have to dress business casual, probably more on the business side. So usually I don't wear any short sleeves until Friday. So like if it's hot and I'm wearing a long sleeve, it's like miserable. The other day, actually, I was visiting one of our sites and it's inside of a construction warehouse. And one of the students came up to me and was like, "Aren't you hot in that?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm super hot in it." But there's no way around it. So tomorrow here, it's going to be oh gosh, I don't know how to use this. I'm scrolling through. 84 is the high. That's not bad at all. LOL to the walking around the Vegas hotel, not about the nurses. Ateshero, the puppy, is black and gray. Kayla likes Shadow or Shaggy. Oh, Shadow's I like Shadow. I'm not that partial on Shaggy because it reminds me of Shaggy, the artist. And even though his songs are catchy, I wasn't really a big fan of his voice. Girl, you're my angel. You're my darling baby. Na, 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 na. Is that the same as the It Wasn't Me? Yeah. I don't know. All the songs kind of sound the same. It's kind of like Pitbull to me. Sorry if any of you guys are Pitbull fans, but once you hear one song, it's like all of the songs. '70s, it's hot. I was just thinking of Shadow. What a coincidence. Sparklet, you're onto something. But we like Blay. How would you spell yours? I would do the same way you did, but instead of EY, I would probably do AY. But now that we type it out as BLEY, it kind of looks like bleh. And I'm sure that Pomeranian is not bleh at all. No joke, around 2 weeks ago, I went in my car around 2 p.m. Sorry, my back itches. It read 119 degrees. I had to wait a long time for it to cool. Oh my gosh. You can't even how do you even touch your steering wheel or anything in your car when it's that hot? Like, what do you do? I hope you have a garage. Only because of the color of the puppy. Yeah. Miss Lovely, I love you. I love you too. Miss Lovely suggests Bambi as a name. Ooh, what about Mochi for the puppy name? I've heard of one of my friends named their puppy Mochi, and I thought that was really cute. I swear every year in my birthday, it's always triple digit. Last year was 108. Ugh. I say you throw a birthday party in like December or something. That way you don't have to deal with the triple digit weather. Don't worry, Tiffany. That just means you're hot. Oh, Justin. Is that like a classic pickup line of yours? My skin feels like beef jerky. We have 3, but they are occupied with kids' stuff and memories, holiday decor. Oh, I kind of like Bear or Teddy. Yeah, I actually know 2 dogs, each with those names. One was Bear, and one was Teddy. And I guess yeah, chubby Pomeranian could resemble like a bear or a cub. How about Cubby? He could have a last name too. Cubby Shadow. Shadow Cub. Mark, do you want to just say hi real quick?
Hi, everyone.
He's not decent right now.
I am not.
Little does he know the webcam was facing that direction. Just kidding. Hi, Terry. Long time no talk. How are you? Thanks for joining. We're just chilling tonight. Love songs on the coast. Stephanie, when I lived in Vegas and went to work, I would park in the shade, put a windshield cover, a steering wheel cover, and it was still super duper hot when I got off work by 1:30 a.m. So, like, does it make a difference if you? It does make a difference if you crack your window, right? Because I do that with the false sense that it actually keeps it cool. No, just pun. Oops, PM. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense. I was like, 1:30, it's still hot? OMG, James, we need that. So many good suggestions. Wonder what Mark would suggest. I mean, I could talk to him later. He's. It sounds like he's doing a little work right now. Do you think someone unsubscribed because I said I wanted to leave Vegas? Someone said that to you? Like when how you guys get junk mail through emails, and then when you unsubscribe from a list, it asks you like why you left. I kind of feel like they should. I wish they kind of did that with YouTube, because I'm always curious why someone decides to unsubscribe. So if it's something like that, that's totally, I've never heard of that. But just as someone that creates videos, it would just be interesting to know like what is it that's making people migrate away from the channel. Jajangmyeon and nuclear mixed with KFC. Oh my gosh, that just sounds. James, did you hear the tea on Veronica Wang tea? I did not. What's the tea on that? Who's Veronica Wang? Should I know her? It probably would have been a little bit better with the window cracked open, but I don't like leaving my window open because the bugs might go in. No, that makes it, yeah. It does make a difference when the window's cracked open, but I'm afraid someone would try to break in. I appreciate the honesty. Also, I talk too much. It's just interesting because, even with the talking too much aspect, it's like you know what you're signing up for, right? But I guess over time, people might realize that, oh, that might be too much. Because I think about someone that I've unsubscribed to, and then I just subscribe to them, like resubscribe to them back. So I could just be just as wishy-washy. But I think it was because I don't even know why I unsubscribed the first time, to be honest. But it happens. Lizzie, hi. Oh no, your chat keeps freezing. I would exit out and come back in. I should still be here. at least for another 18 minutes or so. Oh, she's another mukbanger. I did not know that. What's the tea on Veronica Wang, though? What should I know? Don't get me into trouble, though. Veronica just recently collabed with Stephanie Sue. Yes, my chat keeps freezing too. Oh no. Yeah, even recently when I've been doing these live videos, I'll do one and then it's just on loop. And then all of a sudden I'll exit out and do it again and then it starts. So I apologize if it ever in the future says I'm on and then I'm not. Just be patient. Like I'll persevere and eventually show my face. Veronica Wang does mukbang. She's getting sued and started a GoFundMe for signing a contract and not promoting some food, talking about dragging her down. Ooh, that's not good. Yes, we all want to know the tea. I'm surprised you know about that, Miss Lovely. She removed her live stream. Miss Lovely, is that all the recent news? I didn't hear anything about that. Her breaking down. I mean, yeah, it's too bad that she's having to go through all of that. There's like, when I first started YouTube, I was like, oh, it's fun. It's like, and then there are days where it's like it could be draining or difficult, but you just figure out like how to persevere and how to find your motivation again. And a lot of it is just like getting to interact with you guys. So like I don't know if I would have the same level of satisfaction with the channel if like we didn't do live chats where we can hear such great supportive comments from all of you guys. It really helps. So I mean, at the end of the day, and I think some of you guys who are in this room that also have channels, just be kind to each other. It's like there's no point in being nasty or mean. Like just don't watch their stuff then. Like don't. I mean, I know I love drama, even though I tell Mark don't say that I like drama, but whatever. But I don't like causing it as much. So if you can avoid that, that's my like little piece of advice. When you get sponsored, James, read your contracts. Oh, if I ever get sponsored, I'll get a lawyer or something. I'm too scared to sign off on anything, but don't think that'll ever happen. People are criticizing her for being broke, and that's the thing. It's like it's so easy to criticize someone behind a computer monitor. There's been, I'll be like honestly, there's been comments in the last couple of weeks where I'm like, you guys serious? Like, why are you saying that to me? Or it just comes off as very rude or makes me kind of blah. But then I just try my best to focus on the good stuff. And that's, that applies not only on YouTube, but just in general. Like, just try to focus on the good stuff. Because if you let all of that negativity like weigh you down, it can eat you up. And then it could lead to those breakdowns or, feelings that you don't normally have. So just focus on the positive. Surround yourself with positive people. Yeah, sometimes I think like how lucky I am to have that kind of support system. Not only on here with you guys, but just family and friends, and that's really important. So not only like finding people that are like that, but also channeling that same kind of energy is also really good. I didn't know mukbangers had promotions for food. Is this like Groupon? Yeah, I think I don't know. I've seen things where it's like someone will get sent a product and they just need to talk about it. I don't get me wrong. I still love those. Please still continue doing them, but have ongoing dialogue. Like Tiffany, you just asked all of us to like help name your Kayla's puppy. Like, how cool is that? That's pretty cool, right? And it's not like strangers. Like, you've talked to most of us, so I think that's really neat to be able to have that kind of another network of people that you can go to for stuff like that. It's really cool. Hi, Gina. Good morning. How are you? Gina, you're like one of the old school like ones that stayed up till like 6 a.m. with Mark, right? I'm trying to jog my memory who was there. I agree, James. I don't like causing it. Her fans are called chicken wings. You know what? We still have to, it's been 2 years almost, and we haven't come up with a fan group name. And if I remember correctly, the one that was a contender just wasn't, sorry, it just wasn't cute. Isn't it like turd cutters or something? Something ridiculous. I love your demeanor tonight. You're so calm and relaxed. Yeah, it's very unlike the other thing. But that's the other thing. Is like when I'm calm, like I could be calm. Sometimes it's funny when someone ever says I am quiet, because there's times when I am quiet, like naturally, like I'm Mark would probably say I'm very like center of attention, me, love to hear the sound of my own voice. But then there's other times where I'm just like, I like to back off. I like, if I can, let someone else shine, or someone else take the spotlight, or do whatever. So it's kind of neat that you guys kind of see all different sides of us. And my foot just fell asleep, so maybe that's also why I'm very subdued right now. James, it's okay. Count your blessings. Don't let it. You're amazing. Thank you, Miss Lovely. You are embodying your name. And I also have fun with it. That's very important. It's to have fun. I just watched a video right before. It's all about having fun. Once you are not having fun, you lose the spark. I definitely enjoy your energy, and that includes Mark. Yeah, Mark is great energy. I don't know if he's watching this right now. I know he's awake, but I don't know if he's watching. Oops, I worded that wrong. James, the negative comments are the best. You know you're doing something right when someone's hating. That's true. Everyone was really nice at the beginning, and then now it's like 5 people disliked this video? I guess what irks me is when it gets disliked like right away. It's like, you're subscribed to me, you gave me a view, but you want to thumbs me down. It's like, ugh, what's the point? But the favorite comment for people right now is you fat. Oh, yeah. Like, what? I don't get people sometimes. James, just curious, do you like reading books? I probably can say I don't like reading books. I think part of it is I'm just very visual. But then again, I also don't really watch movies, or I watch some TV, but reading books is just, I feel like it requires me to also conceptualize or visualize what I'm reading. And my brain just doesn't operate in that way like it did before. Though I've been asked to join a book club. I think the book is called Crazy Rich Asians. Is that what it's called? Or Rich Crazy Asians? I think it's Crazy Rich Asians. And we were supposed to read that so that by the time the movie comes out, which I don't know when it comes out, we can go watch the movie together. So I don't know if we'll actually read that or not. Yes, exactly. Thanks to you and your channel. I was there, the epic long live broadcast. Yes. I've been a James Lee fan since the caviar nachos, I believe. Oh my gosh. That's like kicking it old school. Stephanie, I randomly read, I forgot, it might have been that video, but, and I might have pinned the comment, but I scrolled down to the comment section and I read the comment and it said, Stephanie sent me here. And that's all it said. And it was from Robert. And I was just like, oh, I don't know why. When I read that, it just made me smile, because I was like, that's how, I don't know how far back we go, I guess. So to read that comment just made me happy. Justin, I recently received a hate mail and said the same thing. This person took the time to write a hate letter and mail it. See, that's a lot of energy to do that. It is a lot more work to hate someone. Where's Brandon? How long was that live? I don't know if he's asleep yet or not. Let's see. James, if you don't mind me asking, what is your sexuality? Well, I am married to Mark, who is a man. And I think you're gorgeous. Love seeing both you and Mark. That's funny. I've never heard the word. I mean, maybe somewhere in these videos, someone has said the word gorgeous, but that's definitely not one of the words I always use to describe myself. But thank you, Poco. That's very nice. It's lovely. He's married to Mark. Elizabeth, hi. How are you? You can't please everyone. Just remember that. Yes. The tricky thing is, and I don't know if any of you guys can relate who have channels, but it's sometimes you just forget that because you're just the whole creative process from deciding what to eat, deciding how you're eating, and deciding what story to tell, how you edit it, when to post it. It's when you think about that entire process, it's really all about pleasing your audience, or you hope that it's, pleasing to your audience. So there is, I mean, I admit there's some times where you feel a little defeated when you're like, really only like a handful of people watch this or a handful of people commented on it. But like you said, you just need to focus on those few people that took the time to like watch your video or left a comment or in some way said like, hey, watching your video, I don't know, made my day or made me crave this food. So I went out and got that food. So, but without someone like constantly reminding you, sometimes, like, I'll be honest, you lose sight of that. It's hard to remind yourself. Lizzie, you should totally start a channel. I say go for it. You already have an invested audience here. Many of us with channels, many of us who subscribe to a lot of channels, I say just try it. Oh, and it doesn't even have to be on mukbangs. Working on school assignments. There you go, overachiever. How come you're still up? I usually go to bed at like midnight or 1, so I'm just hanging out right now. Sorry, I have to go to the nurse. Just caught me. Just gave me my sedative. Oh, Yasumi, Nasai, aloha, everyone. Aloha, my boys. Sweet dreams. Good night, Ate Cheryl. When I see Ate Cheryl come on to our channel, like, I think like, wow, like that's something special for her to take time out of her day to watch us. Like, that's a big deal. Same with all of you guys too. It's like you guys have families, you have school, you have obligations, and you guys are taking time to like watch me kind of sometimes talk about nothing. So that I'm very appreciative of that. It's kind of crazy to think it's almost been 2 years since I started like talking to a camera. But you guys make it so fun. Stephanie, it's official, Mr. Court. Why does that sound like, Stephanie, you would know, but why does that sound like a wrestling name? I feel like there's a wrestler whose nickname is Mr. Gorgeous. That's not his actual name, but they call him that. I could be mistaking him for someone else. Justin, that was really motivational what you just said. Not sure what I just said, but I'm glad that you found it motivational. Elizabeth, the watermelon James ate looks so good and refreshing. It was really good. Kayla wants a channel. James, would you rather kill Mark or eat a whole whale? Oh, I would eat a whole whale, but Mark would probably be unhappy either way. He wouldn't want me to eat the whale. If you could have another food, no. If you could have another channel of something outside of food, what would it be? I always thought like we could probably do some kind of like comedy sketch channel. A while back, me and Mark actually filmed something for a friend's birthday party video. And when we put it together, this was before I knew how to piece together a video. I want to post it up, but then I'm like, well, it's not offensive. I don't know if it's offensive. It's just funny, but I don't know if that friend would appreciate us posting that. So that's why we haven't ever shared it. But the production value in that one and the acting is pretty good. So I probably want to do something where I can kind of be goofy, like comedic, not have to worry about how I present myself. You and Mark should totally do a Would You Rather mukbang video. That sounds like fun. Oh, I agree, Elizabeth. I just hearing that story, I have no desire to go to a Texas Roadhouse now. I don't even know if they have any here in California. I feel like, what did you use to start it channel? Lizzie, I'm not sure what you mean by your question, but if you're asking like the equipment, I literally just use my point and shoot camera. It's almost like a DSLR. Didn't have a tripod, didn't have a microphone. Stuck it on a box and started and pressed record. That's the start of it. Whoa, what a question. Thanks, Elizabeth. God, it's just a memory now. 7 hours, 22 minutes, 59 seconds. I was thinking more Shark Tank style, but yeah, let's roll with WWE. Oh, okay, like Mr. Wonderful, Mr. Gorgeous. Oh, okay. I don't know if I would rather be a professional wrestler or someone on Shark Tank. I think Shark Tank would be fun. James, I think YouTube has a lot to do with what we catch on live. My notification doesn't always work and it annoys me because I miss out. I'm so sorry. Yeah. Like today, obviously, I just went on live and didn't send out a notification, but we're really trying to stick to a every Monday around 6 o'clock schedule, 6 o'clock Pacific time. But outside of that, like everything else is kind of just whenever it works out. But did you hear the other option, Elizabeth? It would require me killing Mark. At the end of the day, someone would have to go, and I don't even want to consider my husband as an option. He wouldn't be happy himself. You guys can do dance tutorial videos. See, that the thing is, I'm not a teacher by any means. Mark could teach. He's very like, I need to know the counts, all of that. But I can retain the dance longer probably, but he can learn it pretty quickly if someone shows him again. Love you, Mark. Sweet dreams might come back. What software do you use for editing? Oh, I use a software called, I think it's VSDC Editor, but I've been very tempted to kind of just get a Mac and maybe use is it called Final Cut Pro? For those of you guys who edit videos, what do you guys use? I'm just curious. Hello, LaKershaw. Welcome. I'm a little bit more subdued from that night, though. Same here, James. There's a Texas Roadhouse across the street where I live now, and I don't have the urge to go anymore after Stephanie's story. I mean, it's too bad because that was just I'm hoping it's an isolated experience for that chain at least, but that's how you lose business, is when you don't treat your customers with like a decent amount of respect. Yeah, a lot of people do use their camera phones to start out with. Based on replies, I think that location is probably the worst, but I'm done with all that. Yeah. James, I'm 7 months pregnant with my first baby, and I think my unborn baby only kicks when I watch your mukbangs. By the way, it's a girl. Oh, congratulations. She only kicks when I watch your mukbangs. That's the highest compliment that your baby could give me and Mark. Justin, you can't admit using bootleg software. That's not a good idea. I say retract your comment like now for your own good. But Adobe Premiere is pretty good. There you go. Yeah, no evidence now. I've heard of people that were just starting off and they just use iMovies from their phone or MacBook. Oh, that's pretty hardcore. You and Mark should do a twerking dance video. LOL, I know it's random. I mean, at the end of the day, our wedding during the dance part, towards the end of the night, it was basically just twerking. So if I can just pull up the raw footage, I can just post that. Congrats. Yeah, congrats. I can see Mark totally doing that, Courtney. LaKersha says, James, my daughter has turned into a huge K-pop fan. She is over the moon for BTS. Oh, that just means we need to learn a BTS dance. Me and Mark randomly, I may have told you guys this story, but we were looking up different exercises we could do, and we decided to check out a K-pop. If you guys don't know what K-pop is, Korean pop music, a K-pop dance class. So we drove up to it, didn't really have much to go by. There wasn't many reviews on Yelp. The owner called us, urging us to come and say, yeah, it's fun. 18? Most people were probably 16. And they were dancing to a BTS song, and the teacher was teaching us the song. And if with K-pop, it's like if you're a big fan of a group, you pretty much watch their videos all the time. You'll know the dance. So when we show up, me and Mark are like literally learning the dance from scratch, and all of these youngins are just like totally schooling us at the dance. But Mark held his own. I think I was okay. I wasn't good, but at least he was holding his own. And then it was like they started recording us. It became a big production. And that was the only time we ever went to that class. I would probably prefer dancing in like a girl group dance. I don't know if you guys are surprised by that, but I totally want to do that. View says, what's your favorite to watch on YouTube? Well, you, of course. I have to say, I do consistently watch you, Stephanie. And anytime you're not even in this chat, I usually get asked that question, like, who do you like to watch? And it always goes back to your channel. I just have like nostalgia just from like starting out and watching you before I even created a video. I was like, wow, this woman's pretty dope. She's like doing her thing, mixing it up, not doing the same thing over and over, really engaging, fun stories, delicious food. That's important. Like, I just never got a sense that you're eating something you didn't like. And yeah, I was a fan ever since. So I also like, and then what ends up happening with the other things that I watch on YouTube is sometimes I'll watch one, I don't know, RuPaul Drag Race video, and then they suggest like 20 others that I should watch, and then I go down that rabbit hole. Same with K-pop music. So those are like the three things I tend to watch, is like mukbangs, like countdowns of any kind, any sort. So like top 20 movies or top 20. I don't know why I'm fascinated with countdowns, and then just random other stuff. I really hope she don't stretch anything. Totally going to be sneaking in food during in labor. Maybe what you need to do is record one of my mukbangs, and then once you go into labor, start watching the video, and then maybe she'll make an appearance faster. Yeah, she would. She would absolutely love you guys. That would make her day. Oh my gosh. We'll see about it. Their dances, out of a lot of the groups, their dances are pretty like advanced. Like, I don't know if you've seen the video, like the dancing ones that we do, they're pretty like standard, like, yeah, but then theirs is like really like I don't know what facial expression, but just like the moves are like very sharp and hard, and I don't know if that's really my dancing style, nor Mark's. I'm sure he can get away with it. Elizabeth says, I know there's a lot of classes in LA too, in K-Town. Yeah, for K-pop music, dancing, choreography. She watches their video on YouTube all the time on her Kindle. Yeah. Oh, I love you too. Lakersha, they are popular. After Gangnam Style, I would have to say. I always end up watching Sweet 15 quinceañera dance videos. The Spanish ones are drop dead. I don't think I've watched a quinceañera, or I actually even had the opportunity to go to a quinceañera. The most I've seen is like driving through like my neighborhood, and like people would be practicing in their yards, and it's like the cutest thing. Miss Lovely says, I want to go to a class, but no plans on cracking my spine. Elizabeth, have you heard of Jay's Lee? They have an awesome version of Gangnam Style. They're twins from Australia. Gosh, when I read that, it looked like James Lee. I'm not that self-centered, but it just looked like it. Right? I wasn't making it up. Lakersha, I watch a lot of documentaries on YouTube. Oh. Oh no. So I'm not wearing my ring because I showered, and then we put it on our little giraffe. So it's not on today, but I wore it today. Elda, after this live, you should check them out. They have a YouTube channel. Yeah, so I'm figuring out if tomorrow, if it makes sense for us to go on live. I'm either going to make a chicken and rice dish. So I have some chicken thighs. So it just depends if the chicken thighs can last another day or not. It'll make me decide if I'm going to make it. But I'll probably just sear the chicken, cook it down, and then I have like this Uncle Ben rice mix. So I have that, and then maybe a side salad. And then the other option I can make is a grilled cheese sandwich using brie and fig butter with salt and vinegar chips and a side salad. So I'm not sure what I'm making yet, but those are the two options for dinner tomorrow. What do you guys think sounds good? Bearing in mind, like, I'm also going to be impacted which one will be like less of a hassle to make before we go to trivia. Christine, they just don't make songs like they used to. I know I sound old, but it's hard to get away from like 90s, 2000 like slow jams, R&B, hip hop ballads, like all of that stuff. So good. Fig butter, I think it's just figs that's cooked down, and it turns into almost like a paste that you could use to spread. So I think it's sweet, but I'm not sure. But they sold it in a jar at Trader Joe's. The reason why we got why I'm even making this dish is because we went to the OC Fair, and this woman was doing a cooking demo. So after I watched the cooking demo, I all of a sudden felt inspired. That's also the same reason why I bought uh, jalapenos, cream cheese, and bacon, because I want to recreate those bacon wrapped jalapenos, but I'm definitely taking out all the seeds. I don't even care if the seeds don't make it hot. I'm taking them out so I can eat it. Chicken before it goes bad. That grilled cheese sounds good. Slow jams were the bomb. Yeah, just puts you in that mood, right? And I just don't have that mood as much. James, I totally know what you mean. The songs back in the 80s and 90s were just so good. I still remember the words to a lot of songs. Heck yeah, Stephanie loves slow jams, right? Take out the white part too. Yeah, the white part of the chicken. I used to make a lot of mixtapes of slow jams. My babe always plays some John B. I'm true lover of 90s R&B. Jodeci, In Vogue, all them types. Luther Vandross before he lost the weight. That's funny. I love my NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, and Britney Spears. Know them all my heart. One of my friends told me that the House of Blues in Anaheim is doing a Backstreet Boys and NSYNC themed night or something. So I imagine they're going to be playing a lot of their music. That totally sounds like something up your alley, Elizabeth. If you're in the area, you should go. Jodeci, oh man. No jalapeno. James, make curry chicken and rice, and the side sounds delicious. You look and sound sad, James. I'm not sad, so I can assure you that much. I might look sad though, because it's almost time for bed. My eyes are getting a little spicy, so I probably should head in very soon. OMG, I'm probably aging myself, but new edition, Debbie Gibson, The Jets, DeBarge. A lot of babies were made off of Jodeci. Hashtag anti-birth control. Christine, I'm late again. I'm sorry. There'll be other times. I'm about to wrap up. I'm going to go until 5 more minutes, and then I will be heading out into the sunset. But I've been having such a great time just chilling out with you guys. Do you guys like this more relaxed version? Obviously, it's not going to be relaxed every time because, especially Friday night, it's not going to be like this. But kind of just like being more chill and relaxed. It's actually helping me calm down a little bit, though all the lights might not be a good idea right now, but Elizabeth, so are you going live tomorrow? I would say keep an eye out on your Instagram, 5:15 to find out if we'll go on at like 6. Oh, Babyface. See, I know he was a good artist, but how come I only remember like one of his songs? Wait. Oh, wait, yeah. The one I'm thinking of is every time I close my eyes, I thank the Lord that I've got you, that I've got. That's with Mariah, right? I like to look away when I'm singing because I'm just embarrassed. It's a little different when there's no alcohol in me. Actually, I retract that. We went to happy hour. There's a little bit of alcohol in me still. Just a little bit. Pineapple next live. Pineapple with Tajin. Good night, Gina. James, you should sing close to the mic more frequently. Don't encourage that. I feel like it's a little cringeworthy when I sing into the mic. I'm kind of scared to go into the bed. Can't wait to drink liquor after I drop my baby. Why? When you say drop your baby, you mean like give birth, not literally drop, right? Just double checking. Loving the sound of your voice. It's funny because I remember being most boys who go through puberty are pretty insecure about their voice, but I remember getting I remember this one time my aunt called and I picked up the phone and then she said my sister's name and it was me. And then that same summer, I picked up the phone and then she said my brother's name and it was me. So it was just like, what's going on? What's going on with my voice? Why is it changing? I don't understand. Sparklet suggests drinking coconut straight from the coconut. Yeah, that's possible. I would probably have to get one of those ones where all I have to do is stab the straw in it. Because if you're gonna make me, like, chop off anything, that's not gonna go over well. I'm actually very, weary of using, like, sharp knives. You should sing "Give Me That um, I want my baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back. I want my baby back, baby back, baby back. Chili's, baby back ribs, barbecue sauce. Of course, James, but not just soon after the birth, probably when when she's one. Justin, good night. Whole Foods sells it sort of like the top of a soda can, but on the coconut. I am breastfeeding nursing. OMG. LOL, James. Ha ha ha. LOL. I'm dying on the floor right now. Well, you asked for it. Don't blame me. Maybe we should have gotten the mic a little bit closer earlier. Does it sound any different? I was trying not to talk loud to begin with. Good night, Kit Kat girl. Good night, James. Going back to sleep. Love you guys. Sleep well. Good night, Lakersha. Tell your daughter BTS dance one day soon. Hopefully. Or it'll just be a very bad version of it. All right. Well, I guess I should take a play from all of you guys and follow suit. Thank you so much for hanging out for another late night mukbang. I hope you guys enjoyed. Before you leave, if you haven't already, thumbs up this video. If it's your first time here, subscribe. And if you're still wide awake, check out some of our older videos. I think we have over 300 videos. I can't tell you which video to watch that would put you to sleep. Maybe watch one of our live videos that are over 4 hours. Those ones will kind of get you tired. Probably towards the end. Towards the beginning, we're usually like pretty amped up, so that might not be a good idea. But hope you guys have a great rest of your night. Sleep well, sweet dreams, and maybe me and Mark will see you guys tomorrow. Check us out on our Instagram, and yeah, we'll see you guys soon. Bye. And Juanita, I saw you. Sorry, I'm about to sign off, but have a good night.